YouTube? It's me, Mr. What If, back again with another video. And this one is What If Deku was a nomu? Or high end nomu. I made a part one of this, but I didn't like the way it came out, so I'm redoing it. So this one will take place when, Deku is a kid, and when he found out he was quirkless, his mom, Inko, best mom ever, respect, she treated Deku poorly and horribly, barely feeding him, barely clean his own clothes, leaving him out somewhere on purpose just to get away from him. Because Sasashi left once he was born, he was like deuces. So she was like, "It's all your fault that he's gone. He's never gonna come back." So one day she's gonna be a hero, because heroes get more money. She is the 15th hero of Japan, because she trained her quirk intensely, where she could actually pick up bigger objects like a building, a skyscraper. So she's strong, but not up to that strong where All Might is or Endeavor. So when she's like working, Duck will be home alone, mind his own business. Then when she comes back from home, from her job, she be tired and stressed out, saying, "This job is good, but it's more stressful. I need to do whatever it takes." So she'll barely see Deku. Sometimes she'll be at her own. So she's working with that dragon lady. She's at her agency. She spend the night there, falling asleep just to get away from Deku. And Deku sometimes be alone. Then one night, robbers come into their house, and they're not any kind of robbers. They're like special, special grade robbers that like, oh, this building has some valuable items in here. I want to take it. So they get into Inko's apartment and they see nobody's home except for a child. So they try their best not to wake Deku up, but Deku's like, "Mom." Then one of the guys like, "Oh, son," and it's pitch black, and Deku like half asleep. He's like, "Dad, what are you doing here?" He says, "Don't worry, son. I'm just here for a little bit. I came to check on you. Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, but Mom mostly be at work now. She never stops to come by. She barely does anything for me anymore. I have to make my own food." He said, "How are you now?" "I'm 5, about to turn 6 next month." He said, then the robbers actually feel bad for him, like they want to take him. So he says, "Come with me. I'll make your life way better than your mother could ever be." She says, "Okay." As he packs his bags, and what the robber does, not Deku, he says, "Okay, come here." So he picks up Deku and leaves the apartment. And Inko finally gets home, like, "Izuku, where's this little brat at? Izuku?" Yeah, it's a weekend, he doesn't have school. And he's like, "Izuku?" As she sees all his clothes are gone, cover, pillow, everything is gone, even the computer. His shoes are gone, too. Like, she says, "Izuku, oh no." As she runs to the security of the apartment complex and says, "Let me look at the security cameras." "Oh, ma'am, who are you?" "I'm the 15th hero, Graviton. Now, please, let me see the cameras. My son is a danger." I said, "Okay." As they pull up the cameras and see that robbers actually broke into her house and took Izuku. He was still asleep, like he wanted to go with them. Says, "Ma'am, looks like they took your son." So we're going to skip a good 2 weeks. And Zuko's like, "Who are you? You're not my mom or my dad. Get away from me." He says, "Look, kid, your mom treated you terribly. Isn't she that hero, Graviton or something?" "Yeah, what about it?" You even told us she barely feeds you or anything. So, come with us." As Deku looks back, what has been almost a year, and it's only a year. He turned 4 last year. Then it's only been 2 years since she did anything for me since that day. And he's like, "Okay, As you know, we skip about 5 years. Deku is 11, and he's been, stealing, being undercover, being for the guys. They still enroll him in school, but under a fake name. They're gonna give him a Rio Suya. All right, Rio Suya. So that's his fake name. As you know, it says on his thing that he's adopted because you know how to play it off. So people outside. So they're like, yeah, this is my adopted son. He was at the orphanage. Parents died in a car crash when he was young. So I feel so sad. Yes, yes. And what kind of quirk is that? Oh, he's quirkless. So Deku is extremely handy in hand-to-hand combat and shooting as well because they're robbers. Things go sideways. They're supposed to be ready at any cost. They're like, yeah, we got this kid. So one night, as they're robbing, Deku is, I hurt my knee, sir. Can I please use your cell phone to call my father to come pick me up? He's like, okay. As he plays a decoy as the others get into the house and steal everything. Then one time, everything goes sideways, and the guy's kid, actually finds him and shoots one of the guys in the shoulder. And the robber kills the son. As everything goes sideways, and the cops are called, and even pro heroes like Aizawa is called. Then the kid was like using his quirk is like ice, not like Todoroki ice, but like things he's like throw ice balls at people. So basically hail, and that hurts like a lot. So as he is, throwing hail at people, at the robbers, he's like, "Get away from my dad!" Then he looks at his brother like, "No!" Then start throwing more hail and hail at people. One going to somebody's eye, the other one breaking somebody's nose, and yeah, it's pretty brutal. His dad goes like, "Stop it!" And he runs towards the guy, crashes through him, and pushes him through a window. And you know how pools have that little concrete part? Like if you miss it, like you like really hurt yourself. The guy falls on that on his back, basically breaking his spine like that. Then he dies by drowning because your spine, you can't move but your spine. So he drowns basically. I should have made this 18 plus. Sound brutal, but it's not gonna be that brutal. So everybody dies. All the robbers die, and Deku's like, "No, Dad, no." He says, "Don't worry, kid. Don't worry, Ryu. You're gonna be all right. We taught you everything we know." And he's like, "What am I gonna do? How am I gonna survive?" Look, I know these guys. They'll take you in no matter what. Yes, they're pretty dangerous, but they get the job done. So please, go. As he hears pro heroes coming in, police sirens at the same time. As he jumps out the window, hops over the fence and runs to the forest. As Izuku is like, okay, Dad said call these people. As he calls them and says, as somebody picks up, hello. He says, is this LOV? Yes. Who is this? With the I'm with the Black Riot. Please, I need your help. The Black Riot. So they're all dead. How you know? Well, he only called his number. Something bad will happen. So, who are you? I'm his son, Ryu. But my real name is Izuku Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya. Where are you right now? I'm near the place he's cause I really don't know that. I'm on 5th Avenue, Baltimore Street. Okay, I'll be there. As he hangs up, then not like 2 minutes later, he sees this whole. Sorry, my mic is. Move my mic around. 2 minutes later, he sees this big black portal appears. He says, what the hell?" And he's like, "Who are you? Didn't you call me?" He says, "So you are?" "Yes, I am him. My name is Kirigiri, but you can call me Kirigiri-san." I don't know I'm so stupid for doing that. Just call me Kiri Kiri. All right, ignore that part I just said. Just call me Kiri Kiri. Now, come with me, Ryu. As he walks through and he steps into a bar. I'm not sure I'm not allowed to be in here. Don't worry. This is just our hideout. He's okay. As he turns around to see Shigaraki playing with cards, and Shigaraki's like, "Who the hell is the kid?" He says, "He's with the Black Riot." So they're all dead. I knew it happened soon enough. Shigaraki, we all know you don't like people, but please keep it to yourself. People need to know the truth, Kirigiri. Nothing more, nothing less. Then as the TV turns on to all for one. Wait, all for one or one for all? I can't count. All right. As you know, all for one appears on the screen. Kirigiri, who is a young boy? He's with the Black Riot, sir. Hmm. I knew that happened eventually. So, what is your name? My name is Ryu Sasuke, but you call me Ryu. But my real name is Izuku Midoriya. Did you say Izuku Midoriya? Yes, sir. Is there a problem? You was what? You was placed as missing about 6 years ago. So your mother is now the sixth hero, Graviton. She's been looking all over for you. Well, I guess a mother that doesn't love her child will, change colors once he's actually gone. I don't care about that woman. She never loved me from the beginning. All she did was just leave me alone, no matter what. All she cared was about herself and money. Hmm. So, would you be like to join our program? Your program? We're talking about program. Well, our program is, for lost children. We help them out and they work for us. Not, too hard, but you'll just work for us. And what would I get out of it? Safety. Not just safety, a family you can rely on. As Deku instantly says, I'm in. Just please don't leave me. And All Might, not All Might, All for One will say, Shigaraki, Kirigiri, please take him to his head, to his quarters. Get him a bed and a nice shower. Then tomorrow will actually start. He says, thank you, sir. Don't worry about it, my child. Now, go. As 5 months has passed, I want to say, hold on, how old is he? All right, actually, 4 years has passed. He's 15. And, he hasn't been showing up to school in 4 years. So basically, everybody thinking, oh, he moved. That's all that happened, really. He moved far away. Nobody know where. Yada, yada, yada. And Bakugo, like, stupid nerd, really moved without even saying nothing to me. As Misaki and Inka are still best friends, they're like, I still can't find him. It's not my fault. He's like, it's okay, Inko. We'll find him soon. Don't worry about it. As Bakugo's like, Mom, I'm heading out with some friends. He said, all right, be safe. As he's in the arcade district, meet up with some friends. Then he bumps into some guy, that's taller than him with black hair. He says, watch where you going, stupid ass. As he turns to look at his eyes, he has emerald eyes and freckles, but his face looks like it's been through hell. He looks like he'll crush him at any second. And he also has a scar on his left cheek. As he says, Deku. Then he'll quickly walk away to an alleyway. As he's like, where'd he go? As Deku is looking down on him above the roof. Then you know who comes? Stain. Out of nowhere. He says, you're late. I know. I had to run into an old friend. So, we don't have no time. There's a hero here. Alright. As Deku will open a suitcase, revealing his costume. A costume with a red mask on it with a smiley face, covered in fake blood. And he says, are you ready? Of course, master. So he has two katanas on his back, and basically He has a chain whip. So if you've seen Ninja Assassin, basically he has that little chain whip thing. He has that chain whip. Then he has some shurikens like that. Of course, no guns because that would be too loud. You know, you gotta stay quiet. As they attack this hero called Crimson. Crimson is basically Red Riot, but he can fly instead of turned hardened. He has super strength. Basically, Superman knockoff version. As they're like, okay, all you gotta do is cut him, give me the blade, and I'll lick it. Don't you ever say it like that ever again. But you know I have to. Okay, let's do this. As they attack him, first Stain comes out of nowhere, then Deku, then Christmas like, huh, you worthless villain. You can't beat me. I'll turn you in and get tons of money. It's another fake hero. Never will there be a real hero instead of All Might. Then Deku will come out of nowhere, cutting the guy's throat open. And Stain was like, I thought you said give me the blade. Well, I didn't want to take too much time. Master's going to need me back at headquarters. As the guy just sitting right there in this pool of his own blood, like choking on his own blood. And Deko's like, can you just shut up already? And stabs him in the head. Alright, I am going to give this an 18 plus warning. Golly. And as saying like, let's leave a message. As he cuts the guy's head off and pins it against the wall. He says, heroes shall know what real fear is. Or fake heroes. So he's like, that'll be all. Thanks for tonight. Thanks for tonight, kid. Don't worry about it. Mr. Stain. Just Stain. Yeah. Then he says, Kirigiri, I'm ready to come back. Oh, done already. Okay. A small portal will open up and Deku will go through it. As everybody is like, so you're back. And Shigaraki and Deku are actually good friends. Like, yes, Shigaraki is like a man child still, but he's smart. He know when to pick his battles or not fight his battles. So as he is like, so you're back already? Yeah. So he gives him a fist bump. It's like, you two, I came a long way since, hating each other. Yeah. And all for one comes on the screen. My young boy Izuku, or Ryu. Izuku now. Ryu was a name that was given to me by my real father. But you can call me Izuku. Okay, Izuku. You have been here for 4 years and you have done excellent. No other child like you has become close to what you bring to the table. Now, the real mission has begun. Real mission? What are you talking about? Infiltrating UA, of course. But I know you're quirkless. Even as a quirkless child, you can still do the exams. All you gotta do is look at the children's quirks and come back and tell us all their information. Alright. If you say so. So it's Deku, if you've seen that one, it's that wolf in sheep clothing villain Deku, basically. He looks at everybody quirk. He see Ida, Uraraka, Bakugo, Kirishima, Belly Button Dude. He basically gets all their stuff, comes back like, here they are. Here's everybody else's quirks. People are there now, or Aizawa, Mike Dude, Midnight, Nezu, even All Might is there. And they all say, All Might? But why is he a teacher? Don't know, don't care. As long as we kill him, right? And Shigaraki says, you know me too good. So we're going to skip to that. Then we cut to, of course, Bakugo is going to get one for all. So Bakugo one for all, Deku is going to stay quirkless until he gets, the nomu treatment. As, we get to the UA, but Deku isn't going to be at the, USJ incident because he's going to be going under experimentation from the doctor. But before that, he runs into this girl with, brunette hair and round cheeks with dots on her fingers. And he bumps into her like, oh, I'm sorry. She said, don't worry about it. as he picks up her groceries for her and saying, "Uh, you have really nice eyes." And Dick will blush a little bit, saying, "Thank you. You have a nice face." Yes, she'll laugh. That's really bold of you. No guy ever says that to me in person. Oh, sorry about that. She says, "Don't worry about it. I'm Ochaka Uraka. I'm Izuku." And, oh, just Izuku. Oh, sorry if I offended you. No, don't worry about it. It's, people gotta, get used to it. Then as she says, "Well, it was nice to seeing you. It was nice seeing you too." As they walk away, and Izuku actually remembers her from the UA. Excuse me. As Izuku walks back to her, "Wasn't you at the UA exams?" "Yeah." "Why?" "That guy saved you from that big number 0 robot." "Oh, I remember you. You're that guy that racked up 30 points, right? The quirkless kid." Uh, as she said, "I'm sorry to say that out loud like that." "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." Everybody was shocked when, I rolled out 30 points. Um, I also want to thank you for what? You gave me half of your. You gave me 10 points, didn't you? Um, yeah, I did. Didn't think I'll ever see you again, so I just gave it away for free. She says, "Thank you so much. I'm able to get in." "Oh, congrats. If it's not too bad, can I get your phone number?" As she's kind of, turning red, like, my phone number. Uh, uh, and he's like, "I hope that's not a problem. Sorry if I'm moving a bit too fast." And she says, "It's okay. Um, here." As she writes it down on his hand, and there, just don't wipe it on anything, or you're gonna lose it. I'm gonna be really sad. And he's like, "Oh, I promise I won't." She says, "Okay, I gotta get going now. Bye." They walk away. So we skip 2 months, and the USJ incident happens, and Deku just got out his cryo chamber, and of course he's gonna sorta have all his memories, but he's gonna forget about Inko and everything. Basically everything to the robbers, the Black Riot, he's gonna remember, but everything else about Inko is gone. So Deku is still gonna look like Deku, but he has. Hold on, let me look up something. All right, back. So he's gonna have this on his back, basically. This is gonna be his symbol on his back, which means destruction, or if you want to say protection. Basically, his whole memory gonna be gone of Inko and yada yada yada. So he's gonna be slightly taller, saying at like 6'1", with darker. Did I say his hair was already black? Yeah, his hair is already black, but his hair is going to be like past his ears, basically. So as he comes out, he says, "Oh, my head." As the doctor's like, "Ooh, you can talk already. That's not to see, Izuku." He says, "Doctor, what happened?" "Well, you wanted to go under experimentation. Didn't you remember?" As Deku was like, "Oh, yes. I forgot, Master. I guess it's time, huh?" "Did it already happen? The attack?" "Yes, it did. I actually wanted to go. So, can you inform me what happened?" He informs what happened to the Nomu. He says, "Wasn't that Nomu just a test subject as well?" "Yes, but he was the more weaker one. You're something I called a high-end Nomu." High-end Nomu. Yeah. So, what kind of sort of abilities I have? Yours is basically evolution. Do you want to repeat that, Seth? Like, I don't understand. Basically, you know how humans evolve throughout our stages, correct? So let's say you run into a wing sort of creature. You're gonna copy his DNA and everything and genetics. So you're basically gonna have wings yourself. So you're saying I'm gonna copy Quark's. and use them to my advantage. Yes, but not, you know, all the time. It's gonna have a little shortage to it as well. Hmm. So, is there anything else? You have super strength, super speed, super durability, super resistance. Isn't durability resistance? I know. Shut it. But you're like immune to fire, ice, acid. Sorry about that. Acid, lightning, basic stuff like that. As he is. Hmm. I guess that'll do for now. For now? What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. As he'll walk away. Wait, whoa! You can't walk outside without any clothes on. He says, "Oh, I forgot." And he's like, "Whoa, okay. Just let me get some clothes first." As he puts on the pants and a black jacket with like the button up, but he leaves it unbuttoned. And he's like, "So, the experimentation is done, huh?" He said, "Yeah, Shigaraki." As he sits down at the bar, he says, "Now you look like you're a bit older." As he pours him a sip of alcohol, he's like, "Now you know I don't drink. I know. It's wine. Mm, you know what I like, huh?" "Of course. We're practically brothers, you and I." As he says, "So, want to inform me what happened to the nomu?" "Well, it got caught, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna run DNA test on it and figure out what happened." "So, what happened exactly?" "We almost killed All Might." As Deku spits out a little, "Without me? Come on, man." He says, "Yeah, but we lost anyway. He was too powerful, but I'm pretty sure he's getting weaker. He didn't move as fast as the ending." "So, you got any recording of it?" "Of course." As he hands him the little hard drive of what happened. As he looks, he says, as he goes to his room looking at it on the computer, as he sees Bakugo there, he says, "Damn it. Now I wish I was actually there. I would have killed you, Katsuki." Now, as he's looking around, he says, "Ida Tenya, Shoto Todoroki, the son of an Endeavor, Frappy, Mineta, even not Eraserhead." Wow, they did have some fun. As he sees Uraraka, uh, hoping she didn't get hurt, he makes sure to call her, and she actually picks up the phone like, "Hello, um, Uraraka, who is this?" "It's me, Izuku. Remember I bumped into you when you got from the grocery store that one time?" And she's like, "Oh yes, you, Mister Who Likes My Face." As he says, "Yes, that's me. I heard what happened at the USJ yesterday. I'm so sorry I didn't call you earlier. I had to do some personal business." She said, "It's okay, it's okay." He said, "Are you hurt or anything?" She says, I'm fine. I'm just shaking up a little bit still, but yeah, I'm perfectly good." She says, "If you wanna, hang out this, weekend, we can, you know, grab something to eat or just sit at a park." He said, "Oh, that sounds perfect. I'm actually off tomorrow. If that's not a big deal." She says, "Of course, of course. Tomorrow it is then." She says, "Okay." As we skip forward tomorrow and see, you know, Araka is wearing something really nice, little, little baddie. Hello. I'm 16, by the way. I can say this, all right? No cost won't be on me. God damn it. Also, we're gonna, skip to when their years in high school because I am making what's it called it, UA a college. So, I mean, not third year in high school. They're already in college. So they're both 18, of course, and they're like, yeah. And she's like, "So are you dating anybody?" And Deku was like, "No. Are you dating anybody?" And she's like, "No." but secretly she's kind of flirting with Bakugo, you know? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But she's gonna fall in love with Izuku. And as Izuku is like, yeah, so trying to go out sometime? She says, definitely. As they both hold each other hands and, you know, you don't kiss on the first date, but they just, look at each other passionately and lay on each other. So we're gonna skip towards, you know, the sports festival. And she's like, hey, you wanna come to the sports festival and watch me, kick some ass? And he's like, whoa, when did you start using language like this? And she said, well, I want my man to be there to support me. And he's like, definitely, I wanna come. Don't worry about it. Hey, and will Bakugo be there? You know Bakugo? Bakugo Koski? Like, yeah, we went to the same middle school when we was kids. I just wanted to stop by and say hi to him as well. He's like, of course. So, they go to the sports festival and he's inside. He's like, oh, Raka, hey. And, everybody. But there is a secret plan to this, as he is part of the League of the Villains, As he's like, I got intel about them having sports festival. Oh, and how did you get this? Well, I'm sorta, hooking up with this hero wannabe up in UA. This girl is, oh, somebody got a girlfriend. Shut up. She's on. I'm only using her for now until you kill her. I haven't said that, Shigaraki, but you're thinking about it and you don't want to. Anyway, I'm gonna go in, see all the quirks that they have, then come back with the intel. Can you record it, Evader? Yes, of course. New reporters are going to be all over in that business. So I'm going to do them way easy. Record it, take it, get put on a hard drive, and walk away. Not that hard, not that easy either. I might even run into some old friends while I'm moving out there. He said, you mean old friend? Shut up. So, when you going? In 2 days. As we skip 2 days ahead, he runs into Araka, hugs her, then kisses her. That she's like, well, Izuku, you can't do that. It's embarrassing. Well, I can kiss my girl. How do you say that? Kind of sound like it. As she leans in and kisses him, and all the UA girls are like, "Oh, Araka, who's this?" As they see a 6'2", he grew an inch. A 6'2" guy with black hair, like longish black hair, and I'll say his eye color. No, his eyes didn't change. He has like light blue, I mean light green eyes, emerald eyes. And he's like, yeah, my name is Izuku. As everybody's like, okay, nice to meet you, Izuku. My name is my name is Mina. My name is Jiro. My name is Yasurozu Momo, but people just call me Momo. And my name is Froppy Ribbit, and all the girls. And he's like, okay, so he bumps into a visible girl on accident. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. She says, don't worry about it. And she actually puts on a white shirt and say, nah, you can see me, can you? Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you. And they shake hands. And his quirk, as I want to say, works as, a contact. Basically, you shake somebody's hand, boom, I got your DNA. So like he kissed Uraraka, he has her quirk now. He shakes everybody else's hands. He basically has their quirks in stock inside his body. But he can't have too much or he'll start getting frustrated, angry, then lashes out and loses control of his body. Then turns full normal. But I'm not going to show you that until later. So I'm going to end it off here, and we'll see what happens at the sports festival next time. Have a nice day.